Hussam says about anger, like a common conflict that can arise between quality assurance and developers, resolve around whether a reported issue is a valid bug or not. So I will tell you that you should never have anger when like between the QA and the developers, right? You're a team, and there's no need to have anger or nothing like that. Like we're going to work it out because at the end of the day, what at the end of the day, what's the number one goal? I want to know. What do you think is the number one goal at the end of the day? Whether you're in QA, whether you're a developer, whether you're a product manager, whether you are a whatever your role is, what is the number one goal? Anybody can answer, right? Anybody can answer, right? That number one goal, that is the North Star. The North Star is what we all set our vision on and what we're working towards. If we can all put our feelings, our egos, and all of that aside, right? Close. I'm gonna give you this, but that's not exactly it. But you're very close. But it's not exactly it. I'll give you one more try though. Anybody wants to take another guess? Anybody want to take another guess? Because you can have great software, but that doesn't achieve the goal. Close, but still not it, but close. I'm gonna also give you I'll take one more guess. See, and I'm happy I asked this question. Nope. That's not it. All right, I'm gonna tell you the answer, right? The number one goal that'll put all of this problem aside, right? Because you can have good software. Nope. Not even that, right? The number one goal is customer satisfaction. That's it. Because everyone can be like, you all can be working to meet the requirements. You can all work to have good quality. You can have a successful product launch, good software, all of that. Like all of that should make up customer satisfaction. But if the customer is not satisfied, none of those things matter. A good user experience, the number one, that is the whole company's number one goal, is to have good customer satisfaction, good customer experience, and everything else will fall into place. So now to go back to your question, Hussam, a conflict between quality assurance and developers, right? What could the conflict be about? Because if a reported bug is valid or not, we can talk about it, right? But what is the customer impact? That is always like, so today when we were dealing with the issue, I'm like, and we're trying to decide what we're going to do. And I'm like, all right, so what is the customer impact? Right? If we leave this for the night and we come and pick it up tomorrow for this thing that's really affecting like one customer for the most part, right? And it's like barely like a very small part of it, right? So minimal. Like, what is the customer impact? Is this something that we want to push forward now? Is it something that we want to roll back? Or is it like the worst that's happening? Because everything is still working technically, right? It's not a bad user experience. Do we just like, so it's at the end of the day, if you're thinking about the customer, like, everything is based on the customer. The customers are our bosses, right? So that's why I'm like, there's no room for anger. There's no room for conflict. There can be disagreements. There can be discussion. But for me, I'll put it like this, right? As a QA engineer, I'll report if I report a bug, and then because here's what's gonna happen: we report a bug. If it's within the story, then we'll talk about it and we'll try to fix it within the story. If it's like a sub defect, but if it's like a bug that's not found within working in a story, and I put it on the backlog, right? And I say, okay, I think this should be prioritized. So let's talk about it. Now we bring it up to the team and we say, okay, this is why I think that this is important. And now let's get feedback from the team. We are a team. We're going to decide on it together. And if they say that like, oh, I don't think it's impactful because A, B, C, and D, and I say, well, because of C, D, E, and F, I think that we should work on it. Da 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 da. And what I'm willing to do as a QA engineer, if I'm not convincing enough, if I can't sell it enough, if I can't negotiate it enough, I'm saying, okay, cool. Like, let's not close it for now, right? Let's just shelf it, right? And we'll see if there's any issues that come up with it, right? Let's give it about a month in the backlog, and if nothing happens to it, then I'm like, all right, cool. Let's close it. It's not impactful, right? Because I'm thinking about the impact on the customer. But let's say we leave it, and then next week, this is hurting a customer. I'm like, hey, we're having these incidents happening here because of this. We should revisit it. We should bring it back, and we should look into it some more. And because now I have evidence on why this could actually be a bug, right? So there's no need for anger. Like if they don't want to fix it now, it's not the end of the world because maybe it doesn't need to be fixed. We can just put it to the side and keep moving forward, right? So that is why I said the customer satisfaction, customer impact is the number one thing. Everything that you guys said were great answers, but they lead to that North Star. They're on the path to that North Star. All right. Great job, you guys.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.